Hello everyone, it's Winona from Dairy Barn Art and welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and comment. Well, this is after Christmas and it's actually Christmas crafts I did before Christmas, but I just didn't have the energy or the time to get this video edited and uploaded before Christmas. So a few days late, but I hope you'll enjoy what I did. I did a few Christmas crafts that I'm pretty proud of, actually, and they're all gone, of course, so I can't show you at the beginning what I made, so you'll just have to watch and see. Okay, let's see here. My phone is dinging here. I read Jody's. So here is Robert Bresson. This is our everyday gratitude. Make visible what without you might perhaps never have been seen. And it says, what is my unique contribution or expression? And that is so true. We all have something to contribute. And some things are very unique and we should be proud of them. So, actually, I'll just leave this here and I'll let you get on with the video. I hope you like what you see and I hope you watch the whole thing. Okay, I went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up a couple of charger plates. I'm going to do something for my grandchildren and for my nephew, my great nephew. And I'm going to take it to Design Space and we'll get it ready and we'll get it cut and then I'll come back. Okay. I have already done this a couple of times, but my screen recording wasn't working. But basically, what I did was I brought in a shape and I brought in a circle. And I sized that circle about 9 inches from my measurement on the plate. Okay, and then I'm going to change the color to red. But I'm going to deepen it a bit to match the plate that we have, and then we'll move it over to the side. Then I uploaded an image earlier, and to upload, I'll show you how you upload. Basically, you upload the image, then you've got to remember where you've got it from, and I'll just click Browse. I know it's in my downloads, and we will check that. And we'll check the round and treats for Santa and the SVG. And then we'll say open. Okay, and then all we have to do is go to the bottom left-hand corner, or right-hand corner, sorry, and click upload. And that's as easy as it is. Now I'm going to delete this because I don't need 2 of them. And I don't know why it's so slow to delete, but I'm going to click on this one because I want to work with that one. I'm going to add it to my canvas. And then I'm going to size it to fit nicely in there. And we'll see what it looks like once we've got it on the plate. We'll see what it looks like, whether we put something around the rim of the plate or not, or whether we just keep this in the center of the charger plate. Anyway, I want to change the color. Let's change that to a white for now. I don't know what colors I'm going to pick for vinyl yet, but it doesn't matter. Cricut doesn't know what color you're printing with. You have to tell it what type of vinyl, but you do not need to tell it what color. But basically, I want to click on this because if I go to make it now, see what happens? It separates all these things, and then I have to figure out where they go when I go to place the vinyl, and that's just a lot of extra work. So if I hit cancel, and then I click on one of these, I clicked on the R there, I'm just going to go down to the right-hand corner at the bottom and click attach. And that just groups them all together so the cutter knows that you want it cut exactly that way. So now when I go to make it, see how it's nice and neat? And all I have to do is weed that and then place it on the tray. And I don't need to reverse it because I'm not using iron-on, I'm using regular vinyl. And I need to use my 12 by 12 mat because I need to load it, but I do need 2 of them. So I'm just going to click 2 up here, 2 projects, and it's going to tell me 2 mats. And the second mat, oops, look at here. I don't want that red. I don't need that red. So let's cancel this and go back, and let's click on the tray, and then down at the bottom where the red circle is, I'm going to click hide. Okay, so there we go. So now we'll go to make it, and I'm going to say I want 2 of them. So it's going to have to cut, apply. So it's going to have to cut this twice. I don't need to mirror, and then I would click continue and choose my vinyl and tell it to start. But because I don't have my machine out yet, this part won't work because it needs to connect to your machine before it can do the cut. So I will leave it there. I'll go get everything connected and cut, and then I'll come back. We'll cancel the cut and we'll leave it there. Okay, I've got it all cut and weeded. It was a challenge for me in some of these areas. I don't see the best, I guess, and it's hard to see where those lines are. But anyway, I've got it weeded. I've got it done. This is a white, shimmer white from Tech Wrap. So before I get started with that, let's just give this a shot of rubbing alcohol. Just make sure it's clean, and then that'll give it a chance to dry. I'm only putting the pattern inside, but I thought we might want to put something on the outside. I just haven't decided yet, so we'll see. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side because I need to put transfer tape on it. Oh, Winona. I'm tired today. I'm home for a day and a half, and then I'm heading back up to the city, so I'm kind of lagging a bit today. So let's cut that there. And then we'll cut. This is a nice little project. I think back to when my kids were little, and I wish I could have done so much of this when they were little. Oh, but you know what? We didn't have the technology, and I wouldn't have had the money at all to do it anyway if we had. I remember buying our first computer, having to borrow money to buy it, but I really wanted my kids to have the opportunities that the computer gave them. Okay, so let's take this off. Let's hope I can do this right today. Oh, I had it. There we go. I think I'm just going to take it off about that far. And I'm going to fold this back a bit. Oh, my fingers aren't working today either. Come on, fingers. And we'll just fold it back just a bit, because I have a feeling I'm going to have trouble with it. And I see I've got a piece of vinyl on there already. Okay. And I think if I do this way, I think it'll be easier. Much easier. And I'm going to cut this so it's kind of circular. I only cut one because I wanted to see how it looked. And my other charger plate, I decided to use a silver one because, oh, I have the most beautiful vinyl to put on that. So we'll throw that in the garbage. Okay, so it's been so long since I've done anything that I can't remember. But I'd like to drop this off on my way back to Mom's and have it done. Okay, let's see how it's gonna be here. Like I'm all thumbs today. I don't need my plate yet. See, I told you I'm forgetting everything. And my weeding bucket's at the back here. There we go. I like this vinyl from Tech Wrap. It's such a pretty color. And you're just supposed to have the outline of the trees. I chose to leave the trees in, and I've got the outlines here in case I want to use them for something else. Well, it's coming off nicely. There we go. I love it that it can cut all these intricate shapes. Like when I was paper crafting with the Cricut, it didn't do that. Now I need to stand to place this to kind of center it. Yeah, I think that's good. I would have liked something really, really shimmery, Christmassy, sparkly, but you can only do what you have, right? Okay, let's carefully pull this back. I have a little air pocket here, so that's where I'm putting my tip, so I don't scratch the plate. Oops, lost it. Oh, I think I lost the eye on the reindeer snacks. I don't know, I might go back and look after, we'll see. Awesome. And we'll save that for the other one I'm doing. So I've got, it doesn't want to lie down here very well, so I'm just going to kind of push it down. Did the eye, was the eye dotted there and there? I didn't see those, but let's look and see. Oh, there's the eye for reindeer. Oh, let's pull it apart. Can I get in there? Oh my goodness. I'll grab some tweezers and we'll just try to pull that little dot out. Well, I think I'll do this off camera, and I'll come back when I'm done. Oops, and I'll do the other one, and then I'll come back and show you both of them done. Got these done. I got the treats for Santa, and then I had those little extra cutouts of the trees, because I chose to use the solid trees. So I've put that there, those in the center. They're not perfect, but I don't care. I just want something for my grandkids and my nephew. And then I did this one. And I'll see if I have time before Christmas, I might do one for each of my nieces and nephews' families. This one here, I had a heck of a time weeding it. I had to cut out cookies for the eye and reindeer for the eye again. I had to cut out this snowflake again. I had to cut this circle out again. This, and I had to cut milk out, because I couldn't get them. And I lost the arrow that goes this way, so I just put a Christmas tree there, and I put a star from the inside of that. But I think that looks nice. I really like this one. Really like this one. So I think I might be picking up a few more at the dollar store when I go to Regina. Anyway, I have an SVG here that I cut out, and I had a heck of a time getting a proper setting for it. And it had bells on the sides and stuff. I took them off because I only had one side that cut well. So it says, this is Tech Wrap vinyl. And I think I got the cut settings fine now. But it's just getting late and I'm tired. So I'm just going to heat this for a little bit. And then we'll put this on. I better stand. I am forever doing things crooked. And I didn't wash this onesie yet. I've only been home today and I just never had time. So hopefully it stands up well in the wash. Let's see. That's 2.5. Oh, this is bigger than 2.5. Nope, 2.5. Okay. So it says 320 for 12 seconds. Set a timer for 12 seconds.
12 seconds. Counting down.
My other heat press is ready now. So this is the HTV Ront mini heat press. I think it's good for projects like this. Oh, it's done already. I think I'm going to heat it a little longer. And it says a cool removal. So we'll set that to the side and just let it cool off. And then we'll pull in the dress that I got. This was all I could find at Walmart. And even though it's got hearts on it, I still think it's going to be fine. Like we should all share love at Christmas time. So where did I put that one now? Oh, here it is. So here's the, whoops. Here's the one that I cut out for Nova. And I think I have this dress on here crooked. Let's see, we've got 3.5, 3.5. Okay, that's good. So let's bring my bigger heat press down for this one. And I think I'm going to apply some pressure and see how it goes. This has taken me much longer than I wanted, and I have so much to do yet tonight because I'm heading back to the city tomorrow. But we'll see. Now this is discolored here. That's just the heat from the heat press. That'll turn back to normal later. So let's see how the onesie's doing. And I wanted to put red glitter on this one, but I don't have any red glitter. Oh, that looks cute. Oopsie. I didn't get everything off of there. Well, I'm still learning. They can't expect perfection. And I'm just going to give this a little press. There's another piece there that's bigger. I'll just give this a little press. I always feel like it pulls on the vinyl when you lift it up the first time. And I always think that if you do it a second time, it's just much nicer on the vinyl. Isn't that cute? First Christmas 2022. So I'll take that with me tomorrow when I go. Let's do this properly, Winona. Okay, so we'll take that with us tomorrow when we go. And let's see how Nova's dress is working out here. Nova likes to wear dresses. Yeah, that lifted a bit there. I'll definitely repress this one. I just thought it was nice and without I didn't want to do the trouble of changing out colors and everything because I just don't have the time. I still have another video to do yet tonight, and then I've got to get them edited and uploading so that when I get home, oh, I turned it off. When I have to leave at noon tomorrow, so, oh, that looks good. I lost my dot for my eye, but I'm sure Nova will forgive me. So there we go. We've got a beautiful little dress. Merry Christmas. And then we've got baby's first Christmas. So those will go with me with the charging plates tomorrow. I'll drop them off on my way to Regina with some other things that I want Nova to have before Christmas in case she wants to wear them or use them before school's out. I wish I had time this time to make some pencil toppers for her classroom, but I think by the time I get home, yeah, that's good. By the time I get home from Regina, it'll be too late. School will be out for Christmas break, so sometimes you can do them and sometimes you can't. You just do what you can. I hope she likes it. I hope she likes it. And then once the vinyl starts to wear off, she can wear it for everyday wear. Okay, that's it. So I'm just cutting these out. I did these the other day. I wasn't feeling well. It actually took 2 days to do it. I left my machine on until I was done because I slept most of those 2 days away. But I just thought I'd bring you along and show you kind of how these were on my embroidery machine. I didn't do them one at a time. I did all of them at the same time. And you have to have embroidery software. Well, you don't have to. I could have done this on my embroidery machine, but it's just much easier if you have embroidery software to do it on. Just makes it that much easier to align everything and that, and make the best use of your hoop. And I use Brilliance. I also have Sew Up Pro, and I sometimes use that. I kind of go between the two, and both of them would do this. I learned on Sew Up Pro, so that's where I used to go all the time, but now I'm kind of learning more on Brilliance. So that's the only thing with Sew Up Pro was that I never could get good fonts, and I don't know, that was years ago, so you know, it might be better now. But, you know, my biggest beef in life is right-handed scissors. Man, that hurts. I should have gone and got my sewing scissors. They are just Fiskars and they're spring, and I don't have to worry about which hand you use. But I'll just fast forward through this and then I'll show you the end product. Okay, so I guess I'm pretty much done these. I just have 2 more to go. And I think that makes, I think I did 24 up. I'm just trimming them up a bit with a better scissor. I'm trimming any threads. And then I put the scissor in because I have stabilizer in here and 2 layers of felt. And I glued the first layer where I did all the embroidery on. I glued that to the stabilizer to the felt, so I have to go through the back area. And they're cute. The trimming's not perfect, but you know, they're for kindergartens, right? I'll just have to tell them that I missed the cutting and gluing part in kindergarten. I used to joke about that at work all the time. Missed the sharing day too. My guys share. I just tease about it though. Okay, let's get this scissor in here. The scissor helps to open up that cavity in here. It makes it easier to go through, for the pencil to go through. And then we'll grab one of these and then we'll count how many we have. I think there's 22 in our class, but I'm not totally sure. Let's put that in there. Get rid of the extras. Try to keep my desk a little tidy. And we have all of these Santas, pencil toppers, and the kids will love them. And I picked up this at the Dollar Tree, no, at Dollarama. It was $1.50. And where's my other scissors? I think I'm going to try to wrap these up like a bouquet. We'll see if it works or not. But basically, what I was thinking I would do would just be to put them all together. One's upside down. You always got to have one of those in your group, hey? And I think I'm going to have to slide the Santas up a bit. So that I can tie it a bit higher. Okay, we'll see if this will work. I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll see. We'll just grab, this is a wired ribbon. So if I grab it and I kind of tie it into a knot, let's hold that with that finger. Oh, I want more on this end. I want to tie a bit of a bow. Okay, so we'll tie these. Get my fingers out of the way. Again, get my fingers out of the way. I'll make that tight. Nice and tight. Okay, and then I'm going to tie this in a knot. Okay, and then I'll fuss with this ribbon here to get it nice looking. This might be harder than I thought for me. It doesn't feel very tight, but that's what we got. And then we'll take this, and we'll take this, and we'll wrap it around. And I'm doing my bow upside down. So we'll play with that. I want it smaller, and I want this side smaller as well. And we'll just try to make it look nice. We'll push this down again. Okay. Let's cut this ribbon. Just a little more fiddling. We'll bring these down. Bring that to the front. And we'll bring this one down. And there we go. We've got a bouquet of Santas, and the ribbon is there. So kids' gift done. I just need a teacher gift now, and then that's ready to go. and a couple of Christmas gifts to do, and I am almost ready for Christmas. I just have a few things to make to take along Christmas Day because I'm not hosting Christmas this year. So yeah, and finish wrapping, and then I'm done. So off to the next craft. Okay, so I put some mirror chrome on the back, so on the silver shows through this side, and then when you flip it over, it's got kind of a pinky purple finish on the other side. That just makes it stand out a bit more. And I do notice that A there, but you know, I'm the one who did it, so that's why I notice it. So now we've got some jump rings included, so I'll slide this through the acrylic blank. Okay, got it. And we'll put the keychain on. I brought my pliers over from my other desk. You always, when you're using jump rings, you never just pull them apart. You always open front to back. Like here's the back and there's the front. And I tend to do it the other way, but that's probably because I'm left-handed. And then bring them together nice and tight. And I don't know if it helps, but I often do that as well. Now here's the tassel. If I hung the tassel here, you wouldn't see the vinyl, and it probably would rub at it. So I'm going to hang the tassel at the top one here. So I need to open this jump ring. I need to find where it's, there it is. And I'll open it. Oopsie. Ooh, this jump ring's not a good jump ring. I might have to go into my stash and get a different one. I'll put the little tassel on. And then we'll put this on here. Oopsie. Okay, I'm going to put this on for now, but before I give it, I probably, well, it doesn't seem to be weak there, but sure felt weak. Okay, so we'll hang the tassel here on the front. And there we go, teacher gift to go along with all the children's gifts. So on to the next project, and I'm not going to pause because I have everything ready here. And I got this idea from Beth Adilly, and her channel is just Beth Adilly. She's amazing. I tend to watch her every day, even though I've already watched so many of her videos. I was going to do a monogram, but it just doesn't look good with their initials. Just works out that, you know, it doesn't look the best. So I'll put that in my weed and feed bucket. And we'll take out the date. And we'll take out the centers of the letters, and then I'm going to cut this apart. I was going to give this to the girls, but I think I'm going to give it to Mom and Dad. I think it'd be a special little memento for Mom and Dad. I give my grandchildren a Christmas ornament every Christmas in the hopes that when they're old enough to move out on their own, they can take all their Christmas ornaments, and it's a good start to a tree of their own. Okay. There we go. Nice. And this font, I believe, is Madison. And I got it from Creative Fabrica. And the 2022, let's just look on my design space and see. I'll have to put that, if you want to know what that one was, I'll have to put it in the description because I can't get to that right now on my computer. Oh, we should do this first. I got these at the Dollar Tree. You know, in Canada, the Dollar Tree has gone up to $1.50 each item, and that adds up so quickly. You know, it's half the price again. And some of the things, I don't mind paying that, but some of the things I don't think are quite worth that. For instance, these little plastic tree ornaments. But they're going to be cute when they're done. And Bethadilly does everything in pastels, very, very pastels and whites, and they're absolutely beautiful. But truthfully, that isn't my style. I like color, and my granddaughter, Nova especially, she loves color, so she's going to love this. And this is that, what was it called, rainbow vinyl? It is so cute. So now we'll cut these apart. And I think this should be my last Christmas craft, I believe. We'll see when I'm done here. Oh, there was more in the end here to weed out. I have to bring my light box out. I have an old light box that I used for quilting for many, many years. It's not very big, but it's quite thick. I probably should just get a small light box from Amazon, a thin one, and just give that one to Goodwill. Because I don't like bringing it out because it is so thick and clunky, and so it gets stored in the closet and never used. Okay. Let's trim this a bit smaller. And the reason I'm trimming the back smaller is because I want as less transfer tape, the least transfer tape that I need on these. So let's see if this will work. I think it will. And then I'm just going to cut it down around this. Because I'm going on a circle, and I won't be able to use this transfer tape again because I'm going to cut into it after. Maybe not so much on Nova's name, but on Olivia's definitely. Oops. Oh, don't be like me. I was way too hard on that. Oh man, can I do a video without goofing? I was way too hard on that, so now I have to get it to lie flat again. Come on. Oh, I tore that off. Oh my goodness. I may have to recut Nova. I think I'm going to recut Nova, and I'll do that off camera. So let's see, 2022, is that big enough? Yep. I don't need to cover where there's no letter. I just need to cover the transfer tape. And now I'll go slower and easier. Not the transfer tape. I just need to cover the vinyl letters that I want. And now we'll pick this up. And we'll apply pressure on the back. And then let's see here. May need stronger transfer tape. As I say that, it works. Okay, so this is going to go on one side of Nova's ornament. And if it can happen today, it's happening. And there's my 0 and my 2. So I'm going to show you what to do when that happens. You can get all upset and recut, or you can just put them on like stickers. So I think that's about where I was going to start, 2022. Where's the... I guess that's where I'm starting. So we'll get this one on. Ooh, boy, these plastic ornaments aren't the best. I just pressed into that and, oops. I think I need to stop and just give up. Oh my goodness. So then we'll put the 0 here. And these will, like when they sit on here for a while, they'll cure a bit. And then they'll become a very strong adhesive. And again, it's not perfect. I'm not having a good day, apparently. Let's move this one a little over. So there's the 2022, and I'm just kind of pushing it down with my fingers, but you can't push too hard because the ornament dents when you do. So we've got 2022, we'll do Olivia, and then I'll do Nova's off camera and come back to you. So what have we got here? These have all been used before. So we'll cut this for Olivia. And I'll be more careful than I was with Nova's. And if you try to get it straight, if you try to get a line through your letters straight, it really helps. But it just seems to fall down on me. So scrape there. Be careful on that A. Helps to do it on the back as well. I don't know, maybe it's this scraper that's not the best. Usually if you can get your letters or your vinyl to start on a letter, it'll come off. And maybe I should be using their transfer tape. Yeah. Because it does not want to come off. If this doesn't work, I'm going to grab a sheet of their transfer tape. Yeah, it's just not. Oh, there we go. You have to threaten it. And I see, oh, for goodness sakes, Winona. I didn't even know my finger was there. I'll have to fix that. And now it's pulled up the O. Oh. attached it there. Yeah, this isn't working. Let's get this O fixed. You know what? Okay, I normally would say don't do this, but I'm really starting to get frustrated. I'm going to cut Nova and Olivia again, and then I'll come back and we'll finish this video. Okay, I've cut them again, and I've cut out a piece. I wonder why that angle's there. Anyway, I've cut out a piece of Tech Wrap's transfer tape. I tried it on the 2022, and it seemed to be fine. So we'll put it on these girls. Come on. Okay. It's a little tackier. It's got a little more tack than the other one. Okay. And I'm going to cut this in half here. Okay, I'll do Nova. Very carefully, because it's very fine. Okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, much easier. So sometimes you have to use the transfer tape that is a little stronger that they recommend. So probably my next purchase will be a roll of transfer tape from Tech Wrap for some of their vinyls. Because mine is a very low tack and not strong enough, I guess, to lift those off. I got little guys here I can't get off. I have a hard enough time feeling my fingertips as it is. So anyway, let's get on with this. So I've got 2022 on the back. So I will try. Oh, you know what? Winona, you've got tools and you're not using them. I have this. And I can put my ornament on here. So there's 2022. See when my fingers touched, it didn't peel it off? That's the way it's supposed to be. Oops. Okay, I want it to stay. Okay, maybe this isn't going to help me that much, but I think it will. Okay. Oh. See, this time here, I need to make some cuts because I'm putting a straight thing on a round surface, but this is really sticky tape. Can I get that off so I can cut it? Yeah, I want to cut some slits in here to make it easier to apply that. Okay, I might have to fix that after. Kind of smooth it with your fingers as best you can. And then we'll I'm going to have a bubble here I'm going to have to deal with after. come off. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on that after. I should have cut slits before I put it on. But you know what? You forget. I'm hoping that through my mistakes, maybe you will learn what not to do. Okay. And then, let's see if I can, there we go. And then we just need to push that in there. I often use the back of my tool too when I have an issue with a bubble. That one's going to have to stay in there. Here we have Nova 2022, but that's not it. I'm doing more. Let's get Olivia on there. See if we can get this off the transfer tape. Oh, no, remember? We need to cut some slits in here, and Olivia especially, because her name is a little bit longer. So, of course, you won't be reusing this transfer tape after. I also found when I was doing my cups for my retreat, and I was putting that armor etch on, when I was putting my little decal on the cups, I found that sometimes if I even cut around it, it was good. Oh, it sounds like the husband's home. Okay, these are just a little, oh, you know what? Let's work on this side then. Okay, and we'll get Olivia on there. And I'm putting Olivia on before the 2022 because I think it'll be harder to put on. But then when you get those cuts, they really do help. They made that so much easier. I might have a few issues with the O still, but I think we can fix that after we get the tape off. So let's see if this will come off. I think this is the last of the gifts I have to make before Christmas. I do have Christmas gifts to make for my friends, but I told them that they will wait till after Christmas because I just wasn't home to do them. So you'll probably see videos of those after Christmas. I have all these ideas of things to make, and I always like to make my friends the Christmas gifts I give them. We all have pretty much everything we could need, so it's just nice to have some homemade gifts. Okay. Yeah, that O we're gonna have to fix. If I had chosen a chunkier font, I wouldn't have had the issues that I had. But I was still having issues with that transfer tape because it just wasn't strong enough. Okay, let's go from this side now. I was watching, I think it's like Sea Panda or something, and she uses a lint roller and she puts all her little pieces of vinyl on it when she's weeding. I thought that was a good idea. I like to watch and get ideas from people, not just of crafting, but just of organizing and that. I find, you know, not everything works for everybody, but a lot of them I end up trying, and some I keep, some of my storage ideas. Irina from Fun Life on a Budget, I started watching her when I was going through chemo, and she was organizing her craft room, and she has some really good organizational ideas that I still use. A lot of times I'll try stuff and then it's like, oh, I don't think that's going to work for me. And we're all different. So don't feel bad if something doesn't work for you, like you're trying to organize. And I even find like, oh man, I bought the scrap rack and I spent probably over $300. And at the time it was good for me. But now the kind of crafting I do, I don't need all that stuff out. I actually don't even need all that stuff. I'm going to have to start doing some racks in the new year. Because you get too much junk around you, and I find it's hard to work then. But I was hoping I'd have time to start putting some vinyl in drawers, but I don't think I'm going to have time. And this I'm just going to push down. As long as it adheres, it'll be fine. So there we have Olivia. And then I did do this 2022. That was my test of the transfer tape. So I did do it to see that it would stick. Hello, Miss Olivia. And then we're going to do 2022. And you know what? If I do this one number at a time, because I forgot to cut slits in it again, I think I can manage. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. And then the last number. So that's another way to deal with, you know, something that's going on a round surface that's not round. And then let's peel this up. These balls aren't the best balls. I think I have glass balls somewhere in the house. I might have to redo these after Christmas, we'll see. The only thing is, they won't break. I got a hair in here. Well, I'll have to see if I can fix that after. Okay, so now I have the balls done. But what I also want to do is put ribbon in the balls as they roll around on my desk. Let's get rid of this garbage here. And what we don't need. That's the Nova that broke. Okay, so I have 2 strands of ribbon here. Let's do Olivia's first. I had their mom measure how tall they are, and I cut ribbon to that length. They're 5 years apart, and I thought if I did that this year, and I did that again in 2000, when they're 10 and 5, it would just be kind of neat to see the difference. So I'm just kind of rolling this up so it'll fit in the ornament. And that's Nova's. This is Olivia's. So we'll just take off the top part. And we'll slide this in. I needed to even roll it tighter. Okay. We need to keep it really tight. And this is the little one. Let's see, it's kind of getting to be a mess here. Oh, I think this is easier just pushing it in. Yeah, that's what I'll do with Nova's. I'll just push hers in. Oops, wrong tool. I'm gonna just grab my, what am I gonna grab? Oh, here we go, my weeding tool. Just gonna put it in here and see if it can unwrap that early part. So there we have little baby. There we go. If I can get this lid back on. Oh, wonder who else is here. So there we've got Olivia. And here we'll have Nova. And Nova's I'm just going to feed in like that. And all this ribbon was from the Dollar Tree as well. I probably have about 2 feet of it left now. Go downstairs, Sage. It's Dustin. Yeah. He's probably here to do that other thing. And then we'll put hers back on. And there we go. This is a nice little gift for Mama and Papa. And then they'll remember the year. Okay, so I have these paper bags. I'm recycling some paper bags. And I wanted to put something on them to make them more Christmassy. So I've got the one ready. I'll have to do the other one and then come back with it later. But let's just get this started. And this is holographic sparkle vinyl by Cricut. Came in one of my mystery boxes. But it's perfect for what I want to do. Kinda. There we go. Anxious to get working on my journal, but I have things that I have to do in the meantime. So this says Merry Christmas, and the Christmas was a design in Cricut Design Space, and the Merry I just typed in and used the font that I had on my computer. Oopsie. Let's get you back down there. Getting late in the day, it's time to cook supper. Ooh, I cut that close. Where's my weight and feed bucket? Okay, I had to use, I couldn't just use any font for the Mary because of the Y. I didn't want the Y to come down and cover some of the letters of Christmas. And I think this bag I'm going to put in the school gifts. And they can sort them out at school. Nova will be good at giving them instructions. She's good at that. Okay. Now we'll just, once I get this stuff off my fingers, I have to find a better way because I can't handle it on my fingers. Okay, Merry Christmas. I got everything out. Good. So I'm going to use my tape transfer because it's going on to a bag. I think I have to go this way. And hopefully I can use it twice for whatever design I put on the other bag. I was kind of looking in Design Space, but it's getting late and I got to get supper going, so I thought, well, I'll get the one done. I don't know if I'll get the other one done today. It'll probably be tomorrow. Because I'm hoping to get everything wrapped tonight. Okay. Maybe the other one I'll do iron on. Maybe I'll do the... I shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do what I'm doing here because that's when you have trouble with your letters getting messed up. And I just get... my mind goes drifts and then before you know it, I'm doing that. Okay, let's see how this peels off. I didn't use just what kind rubbing alcohol because you can't use that on your paper bag. I got glitter everywhere. After I'm done, it'll be time for a mad cleanup. Merry Christmas. And you can get these bags at the dollar store. A little, I don't know how many are in a package anymore, but I bought them for years and I never thought of decorating them up a bit until this year. So we'll carefully pull that off. It's sticking pretty good considering it's just a masking tape. But it's not tearing up my paper bag yet. Let's hope it doesn't. This is working really well, actually. There we go. So I'm just going to put that on top of that. And here we have the Merry Christmas bag. So that looks really nice. And then I think I'll make a bow and put a bow at the top. That's awesome. Okay, I have to go make supper and I will be back to finish the other bag and see what we're going to do on that bag. Okay, I've got the first bag done. Here it is, and it's all stuffed all ready to go. And the second bag, I want to do something a little bit different on. So I pulled up this out of Design Space. I don't think that's my good one. Yeah. There we go. I've got another huge mess trying to get everything ready in time. But I think I'm good. Look what my watch did. to my hand and my wrist. So I won't be wearing my watch for a few days. Okay, and I'm sure there's, there's a star in the center. Wonder if we could keep that star. Wonder if I could put it on here and use it for something else. And then this has some come on. Oops. Let's put these in there. It's the, what day is it today? The 22nd. So I'm doing pretty good. Okay, we've got that one done. I find this sparkle stuff hard to get started. It's easy enough to weed. It's just getting that end started. On. Here we go. Sure, I'm glad I'm not having Christmas this year. Oh man, I'd be so stressed out. I got this to do and one more present to wrap, and then I can clean up the main floor and decorate it a bit. And then, oh, this is another star. We'll put that there, and then the final one. Then I'll have to look at the SVG or the design and see how to place these on the tape. Okay, that looks good. And here we've got a third star. That'd be good for Nova's sticker book. There, save those little things. If you have children around, they would love to use these in their sticker books. Okay, let's see what this looked like on the screen. So, this was the first, this was the middle, and this was the bottom. So we'll do the middle one first, and I have this leftover tape. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to set this in the middle here. Actually, I think what I'm going to plan on doing might not be as easy as I thought. I was going to line these all up, and then, but I think I'm just going to cut the transfer tape down and put one on each piece of tape. I think that will be easier in the long run. Okay, and then the final one. You can see the sparkles on there. I got sparkles on my desk. Where did I get, oh, the ribbon yesterday. And I've got one more Christmas present to do that I forgot about, but I think this was the middle one. No, this is the middle one. I think I will leave that one. I will do it. Definitely do the video of me doing it, but I'll use it for after Christmas. I'll try to get these edited and uploaded. We're going to have a busy few days here. And I see I have cat hair everywhere. So we'll just kind of find a place on there that's kind of centered. I think that should be good. I love this sparkly glitter. It's sparkly, but it doesn't have the glitter. It's just the way the paper's made. There's that cat hair. This will go in the garbage right away. There we go. That one's done. Now we'll do this one. This is the top. Oops. This actually is working very well for me today, besides all this cat hair. I need to stand to do this one. And I think after Christmas I'm going to have, part of my craft room is going to have a countertop in it. And that's where I'm going to do this kind of crafting. Doesn't look straight to me. That's it. It's probably crooked because you know I'm known for crooked. Awesome. And then we've got one more to do. And the reason I didn't do this, oops, sorry, my head is right beside the camera. The reason that I didn't do this all as one big thing, which would have made it much easier to put on. The reason I didn't is because I wanted to cut it with my Joy. And I didn't want to have to get out my big machine to cut it with. So that's why I used the shorter. That's why I put it in strips. It allowed me to do a big SVG or a big pattern, because this was all one, but it allows me to do a big one using the Joy if you break it up. And what I did was I just changed all the things in this row. I put one color. All the things in this row I gave another color to, and then all the things in this row I gave a third color to. And then I attached these together, I attached these together, and I attached these together. And then the Cricut cut them out. It cut this out separately from this and this with the little Joy. So what I'm going to put in here are these little balls we made, and another gift that I'm making today. So there it is, all of my Christmas crafting. I wish you lots of luck, love, and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.